Hey Carson, a lot of talk about you maybe announcing this week. Where do you stand on that?
Yeah. I'm actually kind of waiting on a graphic right now. I'm gonna probably announce tonight.
Okay. Do you have a time for that?
I don't have a specific time yet. I might like put something on Twitter, maybe like an hour before or something like that.
Okay.
But I'm just kind of waiting on a graphic right now, so as soon as I get that back, then I will.
Gotcha. Obviously, this has been an Ohio State-Wisconsin battle for a long time. You couldn't pull the trigger in December.
Yeah.
Wait until now. What has you comfortable now? I guess has something transpired in the last couple of weeks that have got you to the point where you're able to make a decision between those schools.
Yeah, I think it was just me taking the time to really kind of like think over and really pinpoint out every single little like up and down of each place, because they're both such great places that you just have to be like super nitpicky, which is really not how I am. But like it's kind of like you have to be, and you kind of have to be like have a like 30,000 foot view, and I mean you kind of have to be selfish at some points and just kind of think like what's best for my future in the long run, And I think that's kind of what really helped me decide on which college.
Carson, obviously you didn't sign in the early signing period. When you commit tonight, is this it for you, or are you still going to take a visit or two, or what's kind of the mindset with this commitment?
Yeah, no, this will be it. Yeah, I'm as soon as I commit, I want to be 1,000%. I just want to be completely devoted to the school, the fans. I mean, myself included. I don't really want to get back into all that recruiting stuff. So as soon as tonight's done, I'm done.
Obviously, we'll let you tell us later tonight who the team is, but
Sure.
Why did you end up picking this team? I guess if you can give as much of an answer as you can give.
Kind of like what I said before, why I came to the conclusion of which school is. I looked at everything outside of football. I feel like this school really spoke to me in a way that showed that they care even more outside of football as they do as the athlete inside. So I think that's really important to help further not only your football career, but your business and financial and all that kind of stuff career, and really set me up for life. So that's really what I wanted, to not only be a great football player, to be a great person outside of football.
Did coaching changes have anything to do with it? Obviously, there was some traction on maybe some of the finalists that you're considering.
Yeah, it did. It was hard, but obviously you can't pick a college over a coach, and I knew that right from the get-go. I kind of been talking with my family and stuff like that, and that was one of our big points. Is we can't be picking schools on coaches, because obviously, like they can leave, which is totally fine. Great for them. It's just you got to be committed to the culture there, because that's the most important thing. And besides the culture, the culture stems from the people. So not just 1-2 coaches, the whole university, the people there, and what kind of effort they give in. And I think that's what really led me to the decision and how happy I am and comfortable I am going there.
Did you watch the Rose Bowl for Ohio State?
I did, yes.
What'd you think?
They fought, man. That was awesome. It was really fun to see those guys get out there and fight. Obviously, Smith put on a show. That was crazy, and that's the kind of thing that I like about them. They play top-level talent.
What's Ohio State's message been to you, I guess, down the stretch, just because, they're fighting that in-state pool to go to Wisconsin?
Yeah.
How those conversations been, kind of what have they maybe been trying to sell you on in terms of maybe trying to go to Columbus?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they've been saying a lot about how, kind of like I was saying, a little bit outside of football stuff, along with how they teach their players, and their strength and conditioning staff are absolutely phenomenal. I feel like that was really one of their big selling points during this whole recruiting process, along with the kind of players they can create and players they can put in the league and how many they put in the league. That's been a big thing as well. Also, along with them having a championship, I guess kind of going back into the culture, that's huge. And just talking with Coach Day, talking with Coach Stud, again, like I said, you can't pick it off a coach, but through the countless number of coaches they've had, they've been consistent. So I really respect that, and that's what I like in the program.
Is there any plan for you to get back to Columbus or Madison in the next 3 weeks? I mean, is that in the works, or is it something that you and the family are talking about? Obviously you're not signing until February, so no matter what you decide, there's an opportunity for you to take other visits. Is that at all in the thought process?
I don't think so right now, just because right now I'm in basketball, so like being on these 2 weeks is kind of hard as it is, but I probably won't be back down there the next 3 weeks, but excited to get to one of them coming up in June. So
for you, in an event like this, coming from where you come from, it's not a football heavy area where you got a ton of guys that play at this level. How important was it for you to just come out here and know that you belonged against these defensive linemen and with these other offensive linemen?
It was awesome. I mean, I took shotgun snaps today, and I've never done it in my life, and now I'm starting center. So, it's been a really cool opportunity, really great chance for growth because, like I said, you're going to need that. I mean, NFL teams only carry 7 guys on their field at a time. So, you got to know every position, and I think this is really, really giving me the opportunity to do that. With practice comes, perfection. So I really need to get practicing that, and I feel like just with the opportunity to be out here and compete against these guys, like I'll respect the guys in my area, but you're never going to see guys like Billy or any of these guys that we're with. I mean, these guys are absolutely incredible. So just a really great opportunity, blessed to be out here.
And you talk about that opportunity to be with some of these guys out here. A couple of them, Tegra Shabola, yep. George Fitzpatrick, guys who are playing at Ohio State and already signed. How does this week help just feel comfortable with them?
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
a lot of Buckeyes out here, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's great. It's cool to meet those guys and kind of their perspective. I mean, they're all going early, so most of them are already moved in. So, they're leaving right after this. But, no, it's cool meeting them and kind of seeing what they're bringing in and the guys they're trying to create to be the next, face of Ohio State. So it's been really awesome connecting with them. I know I've connected with Devin and George a lot. It's been really cool to, I mean, especially like being an O-lineman and being your quarterback, like those are kind of the biggest connections you can have. So it's been cool. I haven't really seen Tegra. Obviously, he's over on the east, but look forward to meeting him.
Awesome. Thanks, Carson. Obviously, you talk about being from Wisconsin. If I have this correctly, you would be only the 3rd Buckeye ever to come from Wisconsin. What does that mean to you, possibly, if you decide to go to Ohio State to represent Wisconsin and be the first guy from Wisconsin in decades to play for Ohio State?
I didn't even know that. So, I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. But, yeah, I mean, coming from the area I do, it's just work. I mean, coming from a farm family, like, just bringing some blue-collar ethics and stuff like that into a program. And, I mean, ready to get to work no matter where. So I feel like that'll be a big thing to bring some pride over there. I don't know. I didn't know that